Week. Here to talk about what they'll do about Trump's obstruction is Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Dingell. Congresswoman, you've been saying we need to let this process play out, follow the facts. How do you do that, though, when the White House is stonewalling?
So, good evening, Essie. It's good to talk to you. The fact of the matter is that one of the reasons that I was reluctant this summer to come out was because how divided this country is. And the point at which I came out was when a whistleblower had filed a complaint. A President Trump Inspector General had found that the complaint was credible, urgent, and of danger to our national security. We have to be very transparent about this as this is happening, and we have to make sure that the American people understand why we're doing it. They can't believe that we're throwing the kitchen sink at them or that this is a witch hunt. They have to understand, like we do, that the rule of law is the glue that holds us together as a nation, that nobody's above the law, that my job, when I take that oath of office, is to protect our democracy and our Constitution, and that's what we're doing right now, following the facts, getting the facts. And by the way, we've got lots of speculation. We still don't have all the facts.
Right. So do you believe that Trump's stonewalling and trying to keep you from getting all of the facts, do you think that amounts to obstruction?
I think it doesn't help. I think that he is looking and asking for a contempt of Congress, though you're seeing some of the witnesses come forward after they are subpoenaed. I keep going back to when I was young, and I really was in high school, early college, working for Senator Robert Griffin, a Republican senator from Michigan. And I flew back with him the day that he called Richard Nixon and told him that he needed to resign. And up until that moment, he had been with him. I was lucky enough, my family knew President Ford. I remembered what it was like back then. And suddenly they heard the tapes. And they knew that he had lied. And I think that that's why getting the facts right now, being slow, deliberative, making sure that we're getting them and that people we do have to worry about our national security. I'm someone that thinks a classified setting is probably the appropriate place for some of these briefings. But what can be made public should be made public. And, you know, I want to get back and talk to my colleagues, Republican and Democrats. Because, by the way, this shouldn't be partisan. This is about us as Americans. And we're fighting for our American democracy. We all need to be looking at this as Americans, not partisans.
So Speaker Pelosi had a call with the caucus yesterday. What did she say about next steps or strategies?
You know, I think the Speaker has tried very hard. We've been home for 2 weeks while the committees have been doing the work that they had to do because of the Jewish holidays. She has kept people abreast, the 3 committee chairmen that have been, Chairman Schiff, who's been doing these classified briefings, but assisted by Chairman Engel and Chairman Cummings, have been talking about the work that's been done. She, too, is being very deliberative and she wants people to know what's happening, talking about the other issues. Yesterday, there was some discussion of Syria. But when we get back next week, Chairman Schiff stepped out of the hearing and was still hearing from the witness yesterday just to make sure that he was talking to his colleagues. But I think all of them are still in the data collection process, concerned by what they're hearing, concerned by this refusing to talk to us. These are 3 equal branches of government. The president can keep trying to blow us off, but that's not how our Constitution's written.
Well, I know you want to be deliberative, and Nancy Pelosi wants to be deliberative. The committees want to be deliberative, but Nancy Pelosi also does not want this to drag on forever. And so how do you balance the need to get all the facts where Trump is stonewalling, but also not wanting this to carry on through to the election?
Well, I think he himself is going to decide part of if the White House refuses to cooperate. You're seeing subpoenas. Some people are choosing to come forward voluntarily. I think the next few weeks, as people are being careful and deliberative, we'll see where this is going, and where this path goes will probably be determined November, December, which is what I think should happen, because the constant making this go on forever tears us apart as a country. And I think we all need to be worried about, you know, one of the things I want to know, and I may never know because this is in a classified setting, was Russia part of this whole Ukraine deal? Did Putin, there are lots of rumors and I know nothing, so let me say that really clear to everybody. I don't know anything.
Right.
But, you know, this week we've gotten reports from other intelligence agencies of other countries about how Russia's trying to destabilize democracies in Europe and Western Europe. We know they're trying to do it to us. You know what? We all need to, not Republicans or Democrats. In this country who love our democracy isn't something you take for granted. We have to work to protect it every day. And that's what I'm focused on right now.